Or you go the other way, you find a thread where people are like, look at that, that's shady, and it's happened before. We have proof that it, Hal Turner. So we have proof that this isn't conspiracy kookiness. And then they'll put in that George Floyd is in on it. Something weird. I just saw something like that, and the person uploading, the person on the channel was giving him a heart. You know that guy effing Freddy, who I went on about a little bit? The guy who was plugging on BB and Scott Creighton? He's gone. He deleted his channel. He's gone. And then all these creepazoids who you notice are sort of affiliated with him or talk about him or this and that, they don't mention anything about it. They don't say like, oh look, he deleted his, he's gone, and they're not saying what happened or this or that. It's just like, well, I mean, guy probably just quit the thing and they're just hush-hushing about it. That's what that pink pizza guy was doing, I think. He's just in on the script and helping them get out of that area and using some diversionary tactics. I mean, just look at the way they're walking side by side. And I mean, there's a theory of mine to this where it's very difficult to communicate. We're really not that much more advanced from the apes. You ever see a cat's brain? It looks pretty similar to our own. They're just a lot smaller than us. We're not as advanced as we think, is what I'm saying. But if we're honest, if we're sincere, we are remarkable for capacity. So I've talked enough. I've got to edit this. I've got to put it together in a way in which the viewer has freedom of room, freedom of space and thought to decide for themselves. I know I already sort of put my slant on it on what I'm thinking. I'm willing to discuss this type of stuff with real people. I'd like to pin down the exact story about the ex-wife. I see it's out of Twitter direct messages, apparently. The video seemed to be, we were meant to see that video. I think they might have thought it would be like a black bloc. The guy's dressed like Black Bloc. Or whatever, even if it seems to be COINTELPRO, they don't get 10%, 20% of us are aware of COINTELPRO type tactics like that, and they're like, so what about them? It's not like anyone cares about them, and it'll just get spun into the conspiracy stories, the cyber magician stuff. So look, try to figure out the monkey wrenches. I think it's potentially the ex-wife. Now, if that ex-wife thing turns out to be a hoax, or even if it is, we never find out one way or the other, then the whole thing's pointless yet again. This is going nowhere. And we know the media's rigged, so they're not going to cover this. A place like TY, the Young Turks, they fake covered it. So F them. It wasn't even sank. It was, I found it in the search engine. It was one of the backwater hosts they have, and there's barely any views, and the comments are idiotic as usual. I'm sorry. None of this is my fault. It's not my fault. I'm clever enough to see what's going on and to know what I know and know what I don't know.
But these people saying F the police, that is great. But what is that going to solve? Let's come up with solutions. Let's be solution based. We out here yelling and shit like that. That's cool. What we gonna do when the police chief comes up for election again? If y'all don't like what he do, are y'all gonna go vote for somebody else? When they have meetings, when they have council meetings and things like that, are y'all showing up in numbers, expressing your concern? Are you expressing what's happening on a daily basis? Don't just react just because we mad now that somebody died. It's too late. George Floyd is already dead. We could have did what we could have done to stop it, to prevent it. Let's stand out here and fight, because this is a problem. But understand, it's not just today. It's not just this weekend. This thing has been happening for 40-something years. We keep reporting ourselves getting killed, and then nothing. They get off, and then we just walk away and tuck our tails in between our legs.